Good morning, Nigerians, and welcome to your ever reliable People's Security Monitor. Coming your way on your classic Citizen FM 93.7 in Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria. Our cardinal responsibility on People's Security Monitor is to serve as a platform to raise suggestions on how best to improve the nation's security system, especially as it concerns our various security actors and their agencies in collaboration with the citizenry. Additionally, we shall be probing into excesses of all the security agents as it unfolds in order to ensure that the instrumentalities of security granted them by the state are not wrongfully applied to Nigerians and non-Nigerians, as the case may be. Thus, we are set out in full swing to check and guide against abuse of fundamental human rights in its entirety in order for the security agent to strictly comply with professional and ethical standards as demanded by laws establishing them. Let's all remember that we hold Nigeria a deserving collective sacred responsibility of building and sustaining its security if truly we are determined to grow as a nation. We'll take a short break. Please don't go away. We shall return in a moment. Welcome back. The vigilante group was created about 20 years ago, and if the truth must be told, the group has improved tremendously to the admiration of Nigerians. The group had grown over the years from the backwaters into popularity and limelight. They have proved to be forces worthy of reckoning in the system of things as far as security is concerned. They are primarily involved in community policing, and they have done the job perfectly to the delight of Nigerians. The Vigilante Group of Nigeria is a registered security entity with all backings of the law. However, it should be noted that the group is a non-governmental organization, and it has its membership across all the states of Nigeria and well entrenched in virtually all the 774 local governments. It has its headquarters in Kaduna State and a command office in Abuja. Mostly, they liaise with the police to carry out their community policing, though it is not part of their duties to prosecute criminals. Once they apprehend criminal suspects, they forward such persons to the police. Over the years of the establishment, they have sustained cordial relationship with the rest of the Nigerian security organs. It should be noted that one thing that sets them different from other security organizations in Nigeria is their grassroots connections. They are also respectable professionals and highly knowledgeable about their immediate environment, which makes them distinctive from other security agencies. Let's take a short break, and when we return, we shall be availing our listeners with People's Security Monitor Newsbeat. Please don't go away. You're welcome back to People's Security Monitor Newsbeat. President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, has said the current administration of President Bola Tinubu was determined to ensure that Nigeria remain an indivisible entity He spoke at the interdenomination church service for the 2024 Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration held yesterday at the National Center, Abuja. Former Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isiaka, has disclosed the successful raising of a 50 million ransom for the remaining abducted sisters of the Halikadria family. The announcement comes in the wake of a tragic incident where bandits invaded Buhari Area Council in the Federal Capital Territory, abducting a man and his 6 daughters. Former Nigerian military president Ibrahim Babangida has explained why the military will not interfere in the Nigerian politics again. The former military leader stated that the military interference robbed Nigeria off through federalism. Ibrahim Babangida added that the era of military dabbling into politics has come to an end because Nigerians have become more interested in becoming a truly democratic nation. The Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Fayode Adegoke, has said that no police officer is permitted to search the phones of any Nigerian. He noted that the police force had a cyber section responsible for that. The Nigerian Army says it will conduct a comprehensive investigation into allegations made by a female soldier. The female soldier serving in Lagos State had in a viral video accused some senior male officers of maltreatment. She alleged that they had been oppressing her since she was posted to Cantonment Medical Center, Ojo in Lagos State in 2020 for refusing their sexual advances. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taurid Lagbaja, has said the Nigerian Army will continue to consult retired senior officers of the Nigerian Army Finance Corps, even after their disengagement from active service. He said the Army will continue to tap from their wealth of experience and expertise in financial management and budgeting for the Army. The Army Chief made the declaration in his goodwill message at the regimental dinner night in honor of former Chiefs of Army Accounts and Budgets, as well as other retired senior officers of the Corps held in Lagos. The 35 Artillery Brigade of the Nigerian Army at Abeokuta has handed over 176 kilograms of Indian hemp to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency in Abeokuta. The brigade spokesman, Lieutenant Major Goni, made this disclosure in Abeokuta on Saturday. The Nigerian Navy has launched Operations Delta Sanity to further combat crude oil theft and other criminalities in the nation's maritime space. The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, flagged off the operation on Wednesday at the Nigerian Port Authority jetty, Warri, Delta State. Following the abduction of 6 young girls in Buhari Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, the Nigerian Police Force said it is intensifying plans to rescue the victims. The force also assured Nigerians that plans are ongoing to prevent further kidnapping cases across the country. Similarly, security agents are said to be working round the clock to ensure the release and safety of 23 persons allegedly kidnapped in Kau community in Buhari Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. A total of 9 generals in the Nigerian Army have retired from service. The retirement of the 9 generals comes less than a month after 113 generals bowed out of the Nigerian Army on December 19. A statement on Sunday by the Director, Army Public Relations, Major General Onyema Nwachukwu, said, "A passing out parade was held in honor of the senior officers on Friday. And that ends our security news beat for now. Welcome back. This morning we are being joined by the Commander General of the Vigilante Group of Nigeria, in person of retired Navy Captain Umar Bakuri. Umar Bakuri, born on the 13th April 1960, obtained his master's degree in security studies from the Bangladesh University of Professionals. Before his retirement in 2012, retired Navy Captain Bakuri had served Nigeria in different capacities. Among others, he was Deputy Director Training Armed Forces Resettlement Center, Ushudi, Command Operations Officer, Eastern Naval Command, Calabar, Deputy Provost Marshal, Navy Headquarters, Abuja, and Principal Staff Officer to the Honorable Minister of Defense. On account of his sterling services to his fatherland, Navy Captain Bakuri, a fellow of the National Defense College, had at different times been honored with prestigious awards. Some of the awards include FSS, Forces Star, Service Star, MSS, Meritorious Service Star, DSS, Distinguished Service Star. We're now going to link up with Navy Captain Umar Bakuri. Good morning, Navy Captain. Are you there for us, sir?
Yes, I am. Good morning, Isiaka.
Okay. Yeah, before we go on to ask you some questions, let me quickly tell our listeners not to forget that they are listening to People's Security Monitor, a radio program designed to provide solutions and partner security agents and the citizenry with a view to enhancing nation's security. All coming your way from Nigeria's classy FM 93.7 station in Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria. You can as well be part of this conversation by calling us on 081 82 22 2205 or 081 82 22 2206. Again, the numbers are 081 82 22 2205 and 081 82 22 2206. Hello, sir. Good morning once again.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, would you tell us what actually informed formation of Vigilante Group of Nigeria and for how long, it has been existing?
Yes, the Vigilante Group of Nigeria was established in 1999.
Okay.
And it is an organization that comprises of some patriotic Nigerians united by a common passion for security. We realized that the crime in Nigeria is changing pattern. If you remember, in the 70s, we used to have armed robbers, thieves, robbers, outdated. But you can see of recent, we have sophisticated criminals, some well-educated, some tech illiterate. And we realize the corruption in Nigeria is not helping matters. People realize the easiest way you can make money, unaccounted money, is through security. Security board. Security board is money that could not be accounted for because you don't get revenue, or you cannot audit that account properly. So the politicians, civil servants, and some criminal elements in the society realize the only way we can siphon money is through that. And who is paying the price? The populace, the general public, the people, the majority. So we realize there is need to form an organization that would be solely responsible for securing local communities, because we realized that people enter the military, enter the police in order to make money, to earn salary. And this is an organization that's supposed to be for national service, for people who have passion for security. So you can see the Vigilante Bureau of Nigeria played a crucial role in enhancing security management within communities.
Okay, hello, Navy Captain, sir. Before you go ahead, could you unveil us, the standards and guidelines, you apply, for your recruitment, because you have your members in, multitude. What are the guidelines and the standards you applicable for recruitment in the Vigilante Group of Nigeria?
I'm not hearing you so well. So what are the... Hello?
Hello, sir. I'm with you.
I'm not getting you properly. The question.
Yeah. My question is, what standards and guidelines do you apply, in recruitment of your members?
You see, the main element we consider in recruiting our members is you must have passion for security. And you must be domiciled in a particular society where you stay and you're going to operate in that locality. You must be known by the community. We don't transfer anybody anywhere. You remain there, except if you operate at the national or the state level. So what we consider you must be above the age from 18 and above. You must be a Nigerian. You must be physically fit. The standard is a little lower than that of the military, because the military will consider your blood foot, your eyesight, your height. We don't consider all these. The most important thing is that you must have good knowledge of your society, of your community.
Now, okay, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
You must be able to communicate with the language, common language in your community, which means you understand. Even if you don't understand English, you should be able to communicate with the people in the community, because we have a well-arranged means of communication. A world commander must be able to communicate in English so that he can coordinate and pass the message to his local government commander. The local government commander must be able to communicate and write in English. The world commander does not need to know how to write, but he should be able to communicate even in broken English. But from local government commander and state commander, they should be able to communicate and write in English.
Okay, now, sir. Yeah, how do you handle the issue of coordination and management? You were once quoted to have said that your membership is in the region of 1 million. How do you handle how do you coordinate, how do you manage this multitude of people?
So, you see, we have local networking. We network the whole country. I know what is going on in virtually everyone because they communicate to their local government commander. The local government communicate with the state commander. The state commander communicate with the zonal commander, and the zonal commanders are in constant contact with the headquarters. So we have good command and control order.
Now let us look at the issue of training of your men. How do you get them trained? How do you put them through the tedious exercise of training? Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir? How do you get your men trained? How do you arrange for their training? Training, sir. To train.
Training?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We organize local training by, our primary responsibility is to assist law enforcement agency. For you to assist, you should be able to know what your principals need. Like in the Northeast and Northwest, where most of our members operate with the army, they are trained by the army. In some cases, we organize train the trainer with the GSM. I've done it once a few years ago, where the GSS trained our men. We selected those who are very smart from all the states, and they went back to train their people in their localities. We organize every year training with the police. Okay. The police train our men on the police operation. How do you expect our people to assist you? How do we transmit information to you?
Okay.
How do we work with DPOs, mostly DPOs? Then we are trained also by civil defense.
Okay.
Because we assist. If you look at the number of civil defense, they are not only the civil defense, virtually all the formal securities are not adequate. Okay. We augment. We provide security on key points and vulnerable positions, whereas the civil defense are supposed to protect. In most cases, in rural areas, we don't see civil defense.
Okay.
We assist ADLA. If you look at it, the ADLA too, they are poorly staffed. And in some remote areas where the criminals do harvest narcotics, civil and NDLA cannot go on their own. They need some local vigilante who understand the terrain very well, who can lead them to where these cannabis and the rest are kept or planted. So they provide us the required training adequate to assist them. Because if you look at it, the formal security, they are better equipped, better trained, well motivated. That's advantage they have. But we have the numerical strength. We are far more than all the security operatives put together. We have an advantage. And we have advantage of knowledge of our localities. We know our terrain. We don't move. You find a policeman may be moved from one state to another or from one local government to another. He has to start learning, acquainting himself with the area of his responsibility.
So, what would you say, before we go further, it will be interesting to know, where would you say you draw your enabling power from? The enabling power, that approve of your going into all these activities we're talking about, is it from CAC or NSCDC? What are the powers granted you?
What we register registered our organization with CNC. We have our certificate. And if you look at the Nigerian Constitution, it gives every citizen the right to arrest criminals. When somebody is shouting only, barao, what you're trying is to arrest that situation. To arrest, once he's arrested, you're finished on. So we have our constitution that guide our operation. We have our standard operating procedure. And we have relevant laws of Nigeria which we state. Like in the national, the headquarters, we have well-trained professionals in different fields. Like in the academia, we have professors and doctors who are with us. In the federal civil service, we have up to the level of assistant director who is with us. So also in state and local government, private organizations who assist with advice and logistics. So you find we do within the confines of Nigerian law. And that is why in a drafted a bill and send it to the National Assembly. The end is to have constitutional backing so that we can be getting grants from the federal government, from state and local government.
Hello, sir.
Another thing that...
Okay. Before you go further, beyond the issue of arresting people, what would you say is another key role you play in the management of security in Nigeria, beyond the issue of arresting people? Because we do understand that you lack power to prosecute. You hand over them to the police. What other areas?
So, you see, like the issue of arresting people, the community prepared to hand over criminal to vigilance. We are well accepted by the community because we are part of the community. And if you look at, we are integral part of crime prevention, and we have rapid response to any incident. If there's any case, at times a DPO, a police division, a police unit is very far away from incident area. People quickly report to any local vigilante office. So when a criminal or offender is arrested, we investigate, hand over to the police and follow the case to make sure that criminal is prosecuted. And at times, if the criminal is released inappropriately, we report to traditional rulers for them to forward our grievances, our complaints to the political authority.
Yeah, sorry, sir. At this point, let me again remind our listeners that they can be part of this program by calling us on 081-8222-2205 or 081-8222-2206. Again, the numbers are 081-8222-2205 and 081-8222-2206. Navy Captain, sir. Are you there, sir? Yeah, let's now look into the issue of remuneration. How do you, the fact is that you're an NGO, you operate as an NGO, but how do you get, financial support, to compensate your men who are into all these activities? How do you get them, rated?
So I said earlier, and I have stated trying with that number in different fora. Our main advantage is our numerical strength. We are over 1 million members nationwide. Many are already deployed. Some in local government, some in state, some in federal capital, some in different agencies. But all of them volunteer to serve a DGM in their free time. Some are workers in private sector. Some are retired, like myself. And others, they are self-employed. But with common passion for security. The unemployed ones among us, and they make we get security job for them. And we're also provided PSID number by the civil defense. This PSID number enables our people to keep security in different things as they are paid in the community. Because community know our value, know our sacrifice. Today is 15th January, is unfortunate to Remembrance Day. So I'm telling you, it's Heroes Day. And I can guarantee that we have a lot of them in the village who have lost their life, who are unknown, who are the real unknown soldiers, who sacrifice their life happily, not receiving salary, no pension, no gratuity. And we manage to assist their families where we can. We have very little bigger income, but we use it judiciously. Because as I have said, I realize people now saw how they can live in unsecured society. Look at Kaduna State of recent. They claim to have spent about 8 billion in setting up a security outfit. 8 billion. Wallahi, this 8 billion is given to vigilante. We can use it effectively throughout the country, not just one state, throughout the 36 states. We can make use of it effectively. The way Anotokon was propped up in 2021, it is state alone in that time that they have spent about 1.4 billion.
Yes, hello, sir.
In Southeast was formed in 2020. Thereupon, the government did not even tell how much they spent. They appointed a major general to take charge of the organization. After that, when you could not get anything from them, they abandoned it and said they are resigned. And up to date, nothing is done about that movement. So you can see, we are getting very mega amount, not from government, from private organizations who are assisting us not directly to the headquarters, but to the vigilante in their areas.
But Alyssa, let's talk about your mandate now. A look at your mandate shows that you have a lot of similarities with the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. And not a few people are now of the opinion that they can as well merge Vigilante Group of Nigeria with the NSCDC. Would you subscribe to this?
This is a very good idea. But I can guarantee you, to merge them as government agency will erode their advantage. Just look at the two advantages I gave. Numerical strength. If you merge an organization that has over 1 million membership to civil defense, one, how do you pay their salary? Two, I said some people are already working with local government, state government, and federal government. And in Nigerian law, you cannot get 2 jobs at one time. So they have to give one. And some of our members, as I said that in the academician, we have up to a professor. We have one professor in the University of Abuja there, and some other universities. And we have, at the grassroots, people who are not even going to primary school, but they have passion for security. How do they operate under the civil defense? Because the law of Nigeria gives minimum educational requirement for somebody to be employed by federal government or state government. And these people, they don't have formal education. But as they are well educated about their environment, they can identify a lot of people in their society without even seeing them. By mere hearing their voice in an uncompleted building, they can tell you that is so-so person and so-so person and so-so person. They recognize them by voice. In the night, when visibility is very poor, people in the society, in the locality, can find somebody through his red shirt or through the color of his trouser or through his where he walks and tell you that is also person. Somebody who is not part of that society cannot do that. So I think the most important thing is, as is written in our bill, we are to assist all the security operatives. During lockdown, we assisted in enforcing that order. When borders were closed, I saw another advantage when borders were closed. Our people in the border areas, they know all the illegal routes where smugglers do move with contraband. And our people were able to assist local custom officers in that area. During lockdown, we were able to identify, because they know in some border areas, they know foreigners, when they see somebody from the way he speaks. It is from, like Hausa, we have about 9 countries that speak Hausa. When a Hausa man in a border area hears somebody speak, he will be able to tell you that he's from Niger or he's from Benin Republic or he's from Sudan. An official, government official who is not from that area cannot do that.
Okay, sir. You did mention the issue of salary, and we understand that your bill was refused assent by the immediate past president, Muhammadu Buhari, because he could not just reckon with the wage bill that will be incurred at the end of the day if your group is approved. The membership is said to be in the region of 1 million, and actually that kind of discouraged the immediate past president from assenting to that bill. What do you have to say about this?
So you see, for somebody who understands the organization very well, as I do, because I took time to look at it vis-a-vis where I came from in the military. Already I said we have some who are receiving salary because they are government workers and they are with us. We have some who are retiring, like me, I receive pension. So you see, in Nigeria, you cannot receive pension at the same time receive salary. And most of our members are not lazy. They are people who are proactive, who want to contribute to the society. Ordinarily, we have a lot of unemployed youth who are doing nothing apart from writing application, looking for government job. But these our members have realized that without government they can survive. So all this palliative government is given. It is given to vigilante. I assure you, a lot of them, people, there are some people, the capital they require is not more than 10,000. I know that. And I know the type of job they do. problem of transportation, if we are involved in it, we can be able to crash the prices of commuters because we can manage vehicles to last over 8 years before recovering the money. But a typical transporter in Nigeria wants to recover his money with the air, which means he overcharges the public. Some will kill the vehicle within 2 years. But if we have people who operate vehicles in their own locality, they cannot afford to cheat their fathers or their mothers or their sisters or their brothers. They are not in the society. And the vehicle belongs to the society. And as I said, we have a very good command and control pattern.
Sir, people say that by the time the VGN, Vigilante Group of Nigeria, gets registered and it becomes a full-fledged security entity, the issue you're talking about will go beyond the issue of operational vehicles. Other factors will have to be considered. Number one, the operational vehicles we talked about, the offices, the logistics, the medical attention, all this will naturally crop up with the approval. Now, if all these things cannot be managed and you elect to do it your own way, don't you think there's going to be high level of compromise in the activities of your men? Because it's like they are fending for themselves now. So anything could happen along the line. They are not responsible to anyone because no one is paying them salary. Don't you think along this line, sir?
I think with the vision we have.
Okay, sir.
I told you that the two group is a well-organized but of patriotic Nigerians, united by a common passion for security. That is the common factor. Passion for security. I'll give you an example. Before you penetrate a car and spray it, you must obtain permission from the Nigerian police. And the police is aware of that. It's a way of checking criminals or offenders. You must bring statement that you have sustained the accident in social place and you report to the police and police investigating. So they are giving you permission to go and penetrate and spray your car. I can guarantee you, you will see a lot of police cars getting with accidents, with no police report. That is police themselves. Their car getting. So how can you check somebody? It's like somebody, I had accident, I had to turn back, the car was moving very slow, I took opposite road, that is one way. Police followed the same pattern and wanted to arrest me. My own, they saw when I had the accident, the tire busted. And I have a lot of blood in my boot. I had to bring everything out, the police were watching. I removed the tire, I checked the tire, but because it was moving one way, one kind. So, you see, with the vigilante, if we are registered, with the patriotic feel we have to change the narratives, I don't think we will have much problem. In fact, and even of other security outfits, because other security outfits, most of their personnel join in order to get employed, not because they are passionate for security.
Okay, sir. Before I let you go, okay, sir, I still have 2-3 questions. Hello, sir.
Because they have connection.
Yeah, hello, sir. Hello, sir. Before I let you go, I still have 2-3 questions lined up for you here. Again, let me quickly inform our listeners that they can be part of this discussion by calling us on 081-8222-2205 or 081-8222-2206. Back to you, sir. Hello, sir.
With our numbers.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Is at our area of responsibility, which is our immediate localities.
Hello, sir.
Hello? Yes?
Yeah, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I hear you.
Oftentimes we see your men keeping vigil at private residences. We see them keeping vigil at even government establishment and the rest. How did they get paid for this?
Well, as I said, they are employed by private organizations.
Okay.
And they pay them.
Okay.
They don't pay directly to the headquarters.
Okay.
We let the local commander organize.
Okay.
And the way he gets means of running the organization in his locality.
Okay. Okay, again, sir, quickly, a very quick one, sir. We also see your men, teaming up with some other security agencies, especially the Nigerian Army, in keeping security in places like Yobe, Borno State, and some other trouble zones. Is there any arrangement for them, as concern life assurance or any other benefits that could be accruable from such action in case, again, something, untoward happened to them?
I don't actually get your question.
My question is, do you make special provisions for those your men that pair up with soldiers and some other security personnel in trouble zones like Maduguri and Yobe? Is there any special arrangement for them? Something like life assurance, some other, logistics for them?
There is no life insurance.
Okay.
We are trying to do that now.
Okay.
They are given stipends directly from the like Borno and Yobe. I know they give them stipends, monthly stipends, and some they're not giving anything. As I told you, it's the passion. And
okay.
They go there without anything. But at times the soldiers do feed them. When they're feeding, they feed them.
Okay.
And so you can see, as the society values our contribution. Recently, about 4-5 of our nation took serious injuries in this area when they engaged bandits, but they were able to rescue the 3 women and brought them back. The society contributed in the hospital bill. We went there, the national, to visit them in order to settle their bill. We realized a member of House of Rep or House of Assembly had paid everything. Then one businessman also went and contributed and gave them about 1.something million. So you see, people do appreciate what you're doing. The only thing is that it seems the government is not quite, and as I said, it's because of the level of corruption in the civil service. Because of the director of securities and in some states, they have commissioners of security. They are not happy with our thing.
Sir, quickly, sir, you still have your bill lying in the presidency for assent. So, what is it that will be your message to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu concerning the bill?
At least the president is aware of our contribution. People have seen quite clearly that of recent, the banditry has gone down, but in every location, most of these people who are operating in Abuja territory are people from the troublesome areas who are dislodged. They now move and set up camp in some areas. And if the security operatives cooperate with our people, it's very, very easy to know and identify these new camps. We can make life unbearable for them. We can use even non-kinetic and neutralize them. Because why? Because they contribute very little. What they give them information is not much. The government can afford to pay as much to this information and get information. The bandits are using people to obtain information. And yet, when government, if you check how much government is spending on security, and yet the money is not reaching anybody, it is not reaching anywhere. So there is need with this single treasury account, with the use of BVN, government should monitor how cash are removed. And there's no reason whatsoever any government organization should cash and withdraw money in cash. If that is done, I'm telling you there will be improvement in security in this country.
Thank you very much, sir.
Some people are giving waiver to withdraw cash and plenty and giving.
Thank you very much, sir.
There will be no proper security in this country.
Thank you very much, sir.
The money is our center of gravity.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, at this point, we're going to wrap it up at this point. Time is indeed not on our side. But before we go, let me quickly remind Nigerians that the issue of security is our collective responsibility, and they should not waste time in reporting any form of suspected strange movement or activities around them. Till Wednesday again, when we come your way, my name is Isiaka Mustapha. The People's Security Monitor is bye for now.